Prime Minister departs for climate conference. Overseas referral too risky for twin. And 50 years celebrated through photography. A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I'm Malinta Yopolo. Thank you for joining us. Prime Minister James Marape departed Port Moresby today for Brazil to attend the 30th United Nations Climate Change Conference. The summit, scheduled for November 6th to the 7th, will bring together world leaders to discuss critical global actions to combat climate change.
Prime Minister James Marape is expected to advocate strongly for Papua New Guinea and other rainforests.
This is an extraordinary COP for Papua New Guinea. Brazil is hosting it. Brazil is a forest nation, in fact the biggest forest nation. And for the first time, a forest nation is hosting a COP meeting. That is very much incongruent with Article 5 and Article 6 of the Paris Agreement.
Prime Minister said PNG's vast rainforests are vital to the planet's health.
High volume of carbon sink, a high volume of biodiversity. In that context, we will be joining Brazil to advocate for forests of the world, and for us in the tropical forest belts, to ask the world, if you want us to save our forests for the benefit of the entire human family, globally speaking, then someone out there with huge carbon footprint must commensurate their carbon footprints by assisting in conservation dollars. For PNG, that conservation dollars must come in to assist landowners who have land rights to those forest areas. Their forests need to be preserved. We need to find the dollars to assist them preserve the forests for the benefit of not just PNG and the landowners, but more importantly, the global family.
Marape emphasized that PNG's presence at COP30 is a call for practical commitments to protect the environment while supporting sustainable development for its people.
Let's save our forests, as well as in the forests, our biodiversities we have. Let's manage our ocean resource very well. In doing so, the carbon sinks remain very much active, and as we make transition to cleaner energy-based solutions in time. That transition, in my humble view, should take place in the next 20 years or so.
Jonathan Sibona, National EMTV News.
Meanwhile, Prime Minister James Marape announced today that Papua New Guinea will host the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation Summit in 2033.
Speaking today, Marape said the decision recognizes PNG's growing role in the regional economy and its commitment to inclusive development and trade. He confirmed that Deputy Prime Minister John Rosso is currently leading a delegation to South Korea for the 2025 APEC summit, representing the country in key discussions and preparations leading up to the PNG's turn to host.
And, our Deputy Prime Minister has successfully led our delegation to APEC at South Korea. It was a good meeting for us. Our presence was evident, and I want to announce to our country that APEC Secretariat and APEC family have accepted our bid to host APEC in 2033.
The 2033 event is expected to attract global leaders, investors and media attention, providing opportunities for infrastructure growth, tourism and international partnerships. Marape said the government will begin early planning to ensure the country is ready to deliver the successful and secure summit.
So a couple of big things happening. 2030, the Oceans Conference, and 2033, the APEC once again will be hosted here. Not to mention 2028. Our NRL team is running on for the first time, and so much of this is shaping up PNG in life post our 50th anniversary. The world knows we certainly exist in this part of the world. In the midst of many contests that is happening, PNG's place certainly in the global family of nations.
Jonathan Sibona, National EMTV News.
Papua New Guinea's foreign exchange market remained active in the third quarter of 2025, with a total turnover reaching 16.2 billion kina. This is according to BSP's September quarter economic and market update.
According to BSP's September quarter economic and market update, this represented a 9% increase compared to the same period last year, supported by continued foreign exchange inflows from the mining and agricultural sectors. BSP Group General Manager Markets, Rohan George, said market activity remained firm throughout the quarter. The Bank of Papua New Guinea intervened in the FX market during August and September after remaining inactive in July. During the quarter, the kina depreciated by 1.6% against the US dollar to 0.2388 and by 2.3% against the Australian dollar to 0.3621. Looking ahead, George said FX inflows from the agriculture sector are expected to soften, reflecting the delayed impact of recent commodity price declines. He concluded that while the FX market continues to navigate a challenging environment, BSP encourages customers to submit FX orders early to avoid delays. Pakatambua National, EMTV News.
The Chief Executive Officer for Port Moresby General Hospital has confirmed that referring the conjoined twin overseas for surgery at this stage would be too risky on clinical grounds.
The case of the conjoined twins from Gagidu in Morobe Province has sparked public interest after they were airlifted to Port Moresby General Hospital for specialized medical care. During a media conference today, Dr. Paki Molumi, Chief Executive Officer of Port Moresby General Hospital, said medical assessments have shown that a referral for surgery is not advisable due to the twins' fragile condition.
So we've got to think about the father and the mother, and there's also two other siblings that these two conjoined have. Yeah, so the father and mother have got two other children to look after, and therefore we have taken everything into consideration in coming to that decision. Yeah.
He explained that after consultations with local specialists and children's ward in Sydney, Australia, doctors have come up with the decision not to do referral.
Through the National Department of Health and the Australian Commission, I think it's really not about money. It's about the purely based. The decision is purely based on clinical grounds. It's not about money or funding.
Dr. Molumi clarified that the decision was made purely based on medical grounds, not financial or other reasons. However, he noted that the hospital is open to provide medical reports and documentation should any external partners or organizations wish to assist with a referral. Mimi Pio, National EMTV News.
Meanwhile, the Director of Medical Services at Port Moresby General Hospital, Dr. Connie Sobi, gave an insight of increase in number of childbirth at Port Moresby General Hospital.
Speaking during the media conference held today, Dr. Sobi said Port Moresby General Hospital continues to record a steady increase in the number of beds each year.
Last 4 years, since 22, we've seen a steady rise in the number of deliveries annually, from 14,000, 15,000, 16,000, and this year we expect to hit 17,000 deliveries.
He noted that this reflects the increase in the country's population growth.
It's in line with our population growth rate. We all learned last week that our population is 10.1 million. So certainly that number is going to keep rising, and we need to do something about it. But with all this rising demand for maternity services, it will also require resources that we need to ensure that we provide best maternity services here in the city for the population.
Mimi Pio, National EMTV News.
Prime Minister James Marape has condemned the ongoing violence in parts of the country.
PM Marape expressed deep concerns over the loss of lives and destruction of properties caused by tribal conflicts in the region. He urged local leaders, community elders and law enforcement agencies to work together to restore peace and stability.
Those who are sponsoring violence in Enga province and elsewhere, those who are agitating society, those who are getting young boys, innocent young boys to be your soldiers and you're running your evil agendas. Eventually, the good Lord is watching. Eventually, the consequences of your evil plottings to cause harm to innocent people in a society will catch up with you. Lay down arms. Disputes cannot be settled with arms.
He warned that those responsible for instigating and funding tribal fights will face the full force of the law.
We're investing more in the law and order infrastructure in Enga province, as well as rest of our country. Process your disputes through the legislative process. Engage a village magistrate, a village court magistrate, district court magistrate, or police station to arbitrate on disputes that may be in society, whether it's land disputes, or whether it's cultural disputes, domestic husband and wife related disputes, or any disputes for that matter.
Marape appealed to the people of Enga to choose peace, saying unity and cooperation are essential for lasting progress in the Highlands region.
I want to appeal to our people. Engage in violence and arms is not a permanent way of resolving disputes. As our nation lives into our 50th, we must be mature to resolve disputes in a civil manner, and that is allow the process of dispute resolutions carried on by a village court at the village levels, or districts, or the national court to settle disputes in our society.
Jonathan Sibona, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Chicken kebab for dinner. Yum.
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you,
Yum.
stir fry for you, and chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, one cube at a time.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Good Pillar mobile data plans. From only 3 kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Good Pillar data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
Mtambo tru lonkarim o salim na simokim, marijuana or all drugs no good ikam lo overseas or some cocaine or crystal meth. Nupla law olikolim Controlled Substances Act 2021 by making sawe lo you lo baim court fine inap money mark inap lo 2 million kina or go life year calabus. This platok sawe ikamlong National Narcotics Bureau. One time Halivim, Vilom Australia, Papua New Guinea Law Na Justice Partnership.
Number One Super wants our members to have the happiest retirement possible. Just an extra 10 kina a week could mean an extra 50,000 kina when you retire. This is known as a voluntary contribution. So call us to find out how to add a little extra to your super payments now to boost your super savings later.
Join me on House and Home for all your home and lifestyle improvements.
It's not rocket science. And many of these things too, like I didn't go to school, I teach myself.
From Hatok Man, health and fitness, interest stories, gardening tips, out and about, pet care, and many more. Join me every Tuesday, 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, EMTV.
You're watching National MCV News. In a momentous event last night, the country celebrated Papua New Guinea 50-year journey of spirit and resilience through photography by two nations' respected photographers, Rocky Roy and Dina Halstead.
The celebrations took place after Prime Minister James Marape and Betta Somare officially launched the Focus exhibition. The event director for Focus exhibition, Betta Somare, said SAD's exhibition allows everyone to see landscapes, rivers, lands, mountains and wildlife.
Only by seeing the beauty that is around us can we, especially our young people, be able to appreciate how blessed we are and recognise the potentials that are yet to be harnessed.
She said when they first had the idea of the exhibition, they thought of the young Papua New Guineans.
And I'm happy to inform you tonight that over the next couple of days, there'll be hundreds of high school students that will come through who have registered photo exhibition.
Prime Minister James Marape thanked the two photographers for showing the history of Papua New Guinea through the lens so the future generation will know how the country was and looked like 50 years ago.
More important, the children of our country will live on seeing the captured, still frozen piece of Papua New Guinea. In the years you've taken photo, I just want to take my head off to both of you. Thank you, thank you.
Mosby South MP Justin Tetchenko shared his life experiences with Rocky in PNG before he became a politician.
My life started as curator of the Botanical Gardens in 1993, and Rocky has been a part of that since then, taking photos of all the orchids, the gardens.
He said these two people have contributed very much in showing the people how beautiful PNG is, from the land to the river and the ocean to the mountains. Everyone should be proud of.
Our country's got so much. This is, I would say, just a teaser of their collection.
The exhibition will open for public from today to Thursday, November 6th, only for those who register online. Lauren Jimal, National MTV News.
Independent Consumer and Competition Commission has welcomed its new Chief Executive Officer and Commissioner Roy Daggy, who was appointed recently. Mr. Daggy replaced a former Commissioner, Paulus Ein, who has been in the role since 2015.
The Independent Consumer and Competition Commission welcomed its new Commissioner and Chief Executive Officer Roy Nance Dagi in a ceremony held at the headquarters in Port Moresby yesterday. Mr. Dagi's appointment came following a published National Gazette number G11051 dated 30th October 2025. He brings with him a wealth of experience in economics, finance, energy regulations, amongst others, after serving in both public and private spaces.
For this opportunity, and I also thank the Marabarossa government for the opportunity as well to lead the ICCC, and I also thank Minister for your leadership in ensuring that the Commission is a full quorum, is a board, and I appreciate that. And it's really an exciting time. The country has gone into a reset at the moment, and we're looking at the next 50 years. We want to do something, operate in a space that is more innovative, be transformative, as Minister said.
ICCC's senior executive members and staff welcome the appointment, saying Mr. Dagi is not new to the Commission and they look forward to working with him in serving the people. Minister for Rural Economic Development Joseph Lelang congratulated Mr. Dagi and also acknowledged the government's decision.
So he will be working. The ICCC has three commissioners. One is Mr. Dagi, who is the CEO and commissioner of the ICCC. And he will be working alongside the resident associate commissioner, Mr. Jack Timmy, who is sitting on my right, and the non-resident associate commissioner, Mr. Marcus Bezi, both of whom have been appointed also this year on the 9th.
Mr. Lelang said the Commissioner will provide strong leadership and a balanced local expertise and experiences with international insights. Pakatambua National EMTV News.
A father from Eastern Highlands Province turns to painting to help cover his daughter's medical expenses.
While attending to his daughter, Bombe Bawo from Goroka paints and sells his artwork at 4th Street in Leh to raise funds for his 16-year-old daughter Annalie Bawo, who has been bedridden for almost 2 years. According to Bawo, his daughter Annalie, a grade 8 student from Kainantu Primary School, fell ill last year and was first admitted to Kainantu District Hospital. Her condition worsened and she was later transferred to Goroka General Hospital, where she spent 9 months in the intensive care unit, then later was diagnosed with tuberculosis. Earlier this year, Annalie was referred to Engaud Memorial Hospital in Leh, where she is currently receiving treatment. Bawo admitted that the cost of medicine is very high. He said he has to buy drugs from pharmacies when the hospital runs out of supply. Bawo explained that sometimes his daughter stays without medication for 1 or 2 weeks until they have enough money to afford. He sells his paintings from 250 kina to 300 kina each and uses the proceeds to pay for Annalie's medical needs. Despite the challenges, Bawo remains determined to support his daughter through her recovery. Mimi Pio, National EMTV News.
As part of its Safety Talk of the Month initiative, the Papua New Guinea Chamber of Resources and Energy recently hosted an educational session in collaboration with Paradise Private Hospital to spotlight the critical issue of breast cancer and its impact on women's health in Papua New Guinea.
This session, organized by PNG Core Strategic and Projects Unit, coincided with the global campaign Pinktober, dedicated to raising awareness about breast cancer. The event aimed to empower staff at PNG Core with vital knowledge about breast cancer risks, early detection methods, and available treatment options. Attendees gained practical insights into self-examination techniques and the importance of mammogram screenings, underscoring the fact that not all lumps are detectable through physical examination alone. Staff had the privilege of hearing from esteemed healthcare workers from Paradise Private Hospital on topics such as self-breast examinations, clinical screenings, and the life-saving role of mammograms in early detection. PNG core staff urged everyone within communities to prioritize health screenings and to educate their surroundings about the importance of early detection. Jacinta Doctor, National EMTV News.
Former Prime Minister and member for Yalibu Pangia, Peter O'Neill, says his focus will be on rebuilding the country, stabilizing issues, and giving confidence to economic and business partners if he is given a chance to lead the country again.
Mr. O'Neill highlighted his focus in an interview yesterday in Port Moresby. He said one of the first tasks of any new government is to come into power, to stabilize the economy, try to live within the country's means and cut down on borrowing.
So that is why when members of parliament are asking me, as an experienced person on the floor of parliament, close to 25 years in parliament, I have the necessary experience to try and rescue us from where we are and set the country back on track, put it back on the path of growth and prosperity, so that our kids can enjoy a better future in the years ahead of us. So
he encouraged citizens to elect the right leader of their choice, who will represent them well in Parliament come 2027.
We have to elect the right leaders in Parliament that care about our people. Not leaders going to Parliament to try and benefit themselves and look after their own interest. So we need to have a fair and free election in 2027.
Mr. O'Neill noted complaints from citizens regarding the government and explained his stance on vote of no confidence.
Not my desire to try and become Prime Minister again. I have been Prime Minister. I've had a privilege of leading this country. I have done some good, and of course some of them were not happy about it. And when everybody wanted a change, I resigned, and we definitely had a change. But unfortunately, the change was not for good. In fact, our people are worse off today than they were in 2019.
He said PNG is a well-resourced country and it needs the right leader to lead for the betterment of every citizen. Lorraine Jimal, National EMTV News.
The International Telecommunication Union, working under the EU's Trade PNG program with the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, carried out an advanced training of trainers to support the effective operation and sustainability of rural digital resource centers in the Sepik region.
60 participants, including 17 women and 33 youths, completed training on planning for sustainability, managing daily operations, and maintaining essential services. This network of 20 digital resource centers serves as a gateway for rural residents, farmers, agripreneurs, students, and local businesses. Participants learned to use Moodle to deliver localized short courses and practiced simple online marketing and e-commerce for small agri-food businesses. All lessons were tailored for low internet speeds and the basic devices commonly used in remote parts of the Sepik region. The skills gained through this training of trainers aim to keep the network strong, responsive, and effective in the long term. Kanagat Alish Bahav, Straight ITU project officer, stated they are now moving from installing equipment to building the capacities and skills needed to keep the centers operating. He added that these resource centers now connect farmers, officials, students, and small businesses to information, training, and fair markets, especially for cocoa and vanilla. This course marks the final step in the program's training pathway, focusing on center sustainability and the liable management of services To date, ITU and FAO have established 20 digital resource centers in strategic locations across the CIBIC region, creating a critical network the TOT is designed to sustain. Nicole Rema, National EMTV News.
Now we take a look at the NASFund market report. The Kina closed lower at 0.2373 US dollars in the interbank market. At Bank South Pacific, your Kina was buying 0.2298 US dollars, 0.3488 Australian dollars, 0.1915 euro, 35.15 Japanese yen. Looking at commodity prices at New York close, gold is trading lower, coffee closed higher, cocoa closed higher, copper closed higher, palm oil closed lower, crude oil is trading lower, and copper closed unchanged. And on the stock market, the Dow Jones closed higher, the ASX 200 is trading lower, and the All Ordinaries is trading lower. National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFund. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family, living each day knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
For the very first time in Papua New Guinea, Mail Research and Marketing Consultants proudly launched the 5th issue of the Mail Review magazine commemorating PNG's 50th Golden Jubilee independence. 2 volumes, 500 pages each. Volume 1 covers government politics and leadership, while Volume 2 highlights the private sector, state-owned entities as service providers, and NGOs. Together, they cover the period from 1972 to 2025. This 1,000-page collection reflects PNG's 50 years and sets the foundation for the next 50.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 Kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 Kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom More Bundles. Top up now.
Smuggling, selling, and abusing illegal drugs like marijuana, cocaine, and crystal meth are very serious criminal offenses in Papua New Guinea. Under the new Controlled Substance Act 2021, an offender can be fined up to 2 million kina or go to prison for life. Your life and liberty are important. Do not throw it away on illegal drugs and alcohol.
This message is authorized by the National Narcotics Bureau under its Community Awareness Initiative with support from Australia, Papua New Guinea Law and Justice Partnership.
EMTV is proud to announce that we are now offering tower rental spaces on the tallest tower in NCD and Central Province. Our new 80-meter television broadcasting tower proudly boasts an improved structure durability. It is versatile and suitable for various communications and broadcasting needs. It has a high antenna load capacity, supporting multiple antennas and technologies simultaneously. This is your opportunity to optimize your transmission signal for wider coverage and extended reach. For co-location information, contact us today. EMTV, your number one to watch. You're watching National EMTV News.
10 Medang-based small businesses were granted loans today to boost their operations.
These first recipients are the success story of the Medan Provincial SME Credit Program, which was launched in April. Medan Governor Ramsey Pariwa commended the SMEs, stating that these loans need to be used wisely as startup capital. Mr. Pariwa said MPG has invested 5 million kina to support SMEs through National Development Bank. The governor challenged his people to apply the godly principle of working hard in order to become successful. Additionally, the 10 recipients are from rural districts of Medang province, particularly Usinobundi, Middle Ramu, Rai Coast, Bogia, and Medan Urban. The next 2 batches will be announced in the near future. Amanda Ilaitia, National EMTV News.
Oxedy Mining Limited has recognized over 300 of its employees for their services and dedication to the company over the years. 3 employees received Longest Service Awards for serving over 40 years.
Loyalty, commitment and dedication are traits that made Malakati Anguai work with Oxedy Mining Limited for the last 40 years. Mr. Anguai, who is the superintendent for processing support at OTML, is one of the 3 employees who have served the company for more than 40 years. Apart from Mr. Anguai, Ilbin Mike and Jeffrey Dihin also received their 40-year service awards. Mr. Dihin is a processing plant trainer and Mr. Libin is a dozer grader operator with the mine operations team. They are among the 386 employees who were awarded long service awards with service years ranging from 5 years to 40 years. Oxedy Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer Kelly Ilimbit thanked the 386 employees for their significant contributions, dedication, commitment and loyalty to the company in their respective service years. Every year, Oxedy hosts a special event to recognize its employees who have achieved long service milestones. Mr. Ilimbit said OTML recognize, celebrate and appreciate its long-serving employees. Their loyalty, commitment and dedication are commendable. Pakatambua, National EMTV News.
A total of 124 new officers from the Department of Community Development and Religion have successfully completed the National Certificate 2 in Government Public Service Induction Program.
The 1-week mandatory training was facilitated by the Somare Institute of Leadership and Governance. The program aims to equip new public servants with the essential knowledge and skills needed to perform effectively in the public sector. Therefore, the officers recruited both internally and externally under the department's current restructure received training on public service systems and procedures. Human Resource Managing Director for Community Development and Religion, John Limbowu, congratulated the inductees and encouraged them to put into practice what they have learned in their respective roles. Program Manager for SILAG, Jiakwa, thanked Secretary Jerry Ubase and DFCDR for continuing to partner with SILAG in building the capacity of public servants. The training concluded with the officers signing an oath of loyalty and receiving their certificates during a presentation ceremony at the SILAG campus. Nicole Rema, National EMTV News.
Modilon General Hospital in Medan Province opened a new pediatric ward recently after the previous children's ward had burnt down.
Without a pediatric ward, better medical treatment and child care cannot be provided to children who are ill. Ramunico Management Limited had presented 100,000 kina to the General Hospital to build a new pediatric ward. This prompted Medan Governor to call on all business houses to honor their community obligations. In his address, Governor Parua said multinational companies that operate in Madang must support communities through their corporate social responsibilities. Mr. Parua explained that through an agreement signed between Ramuniko, MPHA and MPG, his office was able to purchase medical equipment worth over 180,000 kina for the new children's ward.
With PHA, with all the stakeholders, people of Oliman want them now, that's the reset for the next 50 years. We can look in the health sector in the province.
In attendance were Ramuniko management, health officers, the Provincial Health Authority members, and Madang Governor Ramsi Parua. Meanwhile, Governor Parua thanked AR Pacific for willingly assisting to build the new ward. Amanda Ilaitia, National EMTV News.
As a way of empowering education in the province, Member for Sumka and Vice Minister for Petroleum, Alexander Suguman Om, released a total of 150,000 kina infrastructure grants to 5 schools in North Karkar, LLG recently.
Each school's the Saint Boniface Lalang Primary School, Ilubangme Primary, Mom Primary, Eastern Kaul Primary, and Sunguman Tivet received 30,000 kina each under the Sumkar Education Restructure Program to upgrade facilities and enhance learning outcomes. Speaking during the presentation at the Madang Provincial Treasury Office, District Education Inspector Sumgilba LLG Mr. Waringam emphasized on accountability and timely delivery of projects, urging school boards to ensure every kina benefits students.
The education sector ay magsimpulan sa program ng Sumcar District Government Authority with the electoral offices plus the administration. It's like DA staff, PO staff, District Finance Minister staff, medical line staff on the medication. And I really want to see the development in the education sector facelift must take place in our district. We have few schools which I believe the honorable member is not happy about. They got some funding last year, but the developments are not taking place, which I believe is not happy. And I know that they might be charged for not doing so. But for those of us who just got our checks for the development, please make it happen so when the project offices come around.
Sumkar MP and Vice Minister for Petroleum Alexander Sunguman Om has reaffirmed his government's commitment to improve education in the district with the release of 150,000 kina infrastructure grants to 5 schools in North Karkar LLG. District officials including Mr. Jeffrey Thalia, District Finance Manager and Mr. Wagem Education Inspector praised the initiative, noting that over 80% of schools in Sumkar have already received support, with full coverage expected by mid-2026. The Sumkar Education Project team will oversee implementation to ensure quality and timely completion. The initiative forms part of the Sumkar District Development Authority's ongoing education reforms aimed at empowering the next generation through improved learning environments. Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News, Mount Hagen.
National EMTV News continues after the break with Ruka Sports. Stay with us.
Chicken kebab for dinner. Yum.
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, 1 cube at a time.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck. like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family, living each day knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
Get twice the data with Telecom. Enjoy bonus double data from Thursday to Saturday on selected plans. You get twice the data at the same price. For instance, for 5 Kina, you get 6 gigabytes valid for 1 day. And that's more data for you to stream videos and play your online games. Drop into your nearest Telecom store or kiosk to top up and get your double data. Great value and PNG owned sure feels good.
For the very first time in Papua New Guinea, Mail Research and Marketing Consultants proudly launched the 5th issue of the Mail Review magazine commemorating PNG's 50th Golden Jubilee independence. 2 volumes, 500 pages each. Volume 1 covers government politics and leadership, while Volume 2 highlights the private sector, state-owned entities as service providers, and NGOs. Together, they cover the period from 1972 to 2025. This 1,000-page collection reflects PNG's 50 years and sets the foundation for the next 50.
I'm Martha, and each week on Kai Time, we'll introduce you to local food businesses showcasing their delicious dishes. Plus, you will discover how to make tasty and affordable meals using ingredients from your local markets. Tune in to Kai Time every Wednesday at 7 p.m. right here on your number 1 to watch, EMTV.
True Kai Sports.
Welcome to Chukai Sports. The Rotary Club of Boroko hosted the Melbourne Cup 2025 corporate fundraiser today. All proceedings will go towards supporting the club's projects. For over 10 years, Rotary Club of Boroko has been hosting the corporate fundraiser, using the Sport Melbourne Cup as the drive to raise funds for their community projects.
Over the years, we've run plenty of different and various fundraiser programs, but we found out that for us and our sponsors, it is better to run one prestigious and premium fundraising event, so we maximize. And any other fundraisers, we usually do it like we have a 10-pin bowling, and we probably have 1 or 2 what we call hundreds clubs, but that's about it. The Melbourne Cup is our biggest significant event for the year.
Operating well over 50 years, the club contributes to improving the livelihoods of people.
Today we sold a total of over 50 tables, and we've also received generous prizes from various corporate sponsors, and in no particular fashion or order, we received help. We have our accounts audited and making sure that all the monies we raise from such events are accounted for, and money is returned back to the community through the various projects we support. Yeah.
Mr. Davis said during last year's fundraising, the club raised over 300,000 kina and hopes to raise more this year. The KPHL-sponsored Corporate Charity Darts Challenge wrapped up its 2025 inaugural season, concluding in a massive charitable effort that saw 46,000 kina distributed to various local charity organizations.
The highly successful season managed by the Po Metro Darts Association concluded at the Car Club. In the first of its kind charity concept, winning teams secured prize money and cash donations for their charity of choice. The biggest winner of the night were the SP Brewmasters, who were crowned the inaugural KPHL Corporate Charity Darts Challenge champions. They pocketed a total of 25,000 kina in prizes and donations for their chosen charity. Prize money was spread across the 4 main brackets: cup, plate, bowl and kundu, allowing 16 different corporate teams to contribute to the community. The beneficiaries range from well-known services like Cheshire Disability Services to smaller impactful organizations, including the Born Free Out-of-Home Care Center, Anis Foundation and Igat Hope PNG INC, as well as the Port Moresby General Hospital and Disabled Sports. With more corporate houses already showing interest in backing the cause, 2026 promises to be even bigger. Jonathan Sibona, Trukai Sports.
OTML Premier Soccer League competition is eating up with teams fighting for the top spots.
The OTML Premier Soccer League has seen improvements in the past weeks with teams vying for a spot. Top of the ladder saw the Lay City FC sitting comfortably with 44 points from 13 wins and 5 draws. In second place is Gulf Comara with 37 points from 10 wins, 7 draws and 2 losses. In third saw the Hekari United with 33 points from 10 wins, 3 draws and 4 losses. In fourth placing is FC Morobe Wawens with 30 points from 9 wins, 3 draws and 5 losses. Fifth and sixth place saw Palm Strikers and Admiralty Islands. United Islands FC sit in 7th place, followed by Kula FC on 8, Lay City Dwellers, Star Mountain FC and Blue Kumuls. Jonathan Sibona, Trukai Sports.
Trukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
Some days feel grey until someone brings back your smile. Happiness, sometimes all it takes is a bite or a scoop.
Late again?
And sometimes it's waiting in the freezer just for you.
Share the love, share the happiness in every moment with Gala.
Gala, Gala Yum.
Number 1 super, like him all member, Iyama mas na stop good. Time only suppose you put in 10 kina more long contribution belong you, long one week, you buy cartons and 50,000 kina more. Time you finish low work. Ring him mipla now, na kisi more talk sawe. Long all way, you can up him super saving belong you.
Telecom is offering 2 phones at one price. This is a Telecom 121 and Telecom A551, bundled at the price of 199 kina. T121 phone features include 4G compatibility and camera, while the A551 phone features dual SIM and an AF camera. Great value and PNG owned sure feels good. Drop into your nearest Telecom store or kiosk today to grab that pair-perfect phone deal.
Smuggling, selling and abusing illegal drugs like marijuana, cocaine and crystal meth are very serious criminal offenses in Papua New Guinea. Under the new Controlled Substance Act 2021, an offender can be fined up to 2 million kina or go to prison for life. Your life and liberty are important. Do not throw it away on illegal drugs and alcohol.
This message is authorized by the National Narcotics Bureau under its Community Awareness Initiative with support from Australia, Papua New Guinea Law and Justice Partnership.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
You're watching Trukai Sports. Moving to overseas sports. Manus Labushenki has once again put his name forward for selection in the national test team this summer.
Up against New South Wales in the One-Day Cup, Labuschagne hit his 5th century in 8 innings this season. His 101 off 111 balls helped steer Queensland to a pretty comfortable 96-run win. He also had a few overs with the ball. He turned it on. He took 2 wickets late in the innings, so he's in some fine form.
Elena Rybakina has defeated world number 2 Iga Swiatek at the WTA Finals. The 2025 WTA Finals is a planned professional women's year-end championship tennis tournament.
After going down in the first set, Rybakina dominated, with Swiatek only winning 1 game in the following 2 sets. The final score there was 3-6, 6-1, 6-love. The win means Rybakina sits top of her group in the round-robin stage and will go straight through to the semi-finals. That was after Madison Keys was defeated earlier this morning.
That ends Trukai Sports. The Money Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports. Trukai Sports.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
Number One Super wants our members to have the happiest retirement possible. Just an extra 10 kina a week could mean an extra 50,000 kina when you retire. This is known as a voluntary contribution. So call us to find out how to add a little extra to your super payments now to boost your super savings later.
For the very first time in Papua New Guinea, Mail Research and Marketing Consultants proudly launched the 5th issue of the Mail Review magazine commemorating PNG's 50th Golden Jubilee independence. 2 volumes, 500 pages each. Volume 1 covers government politics and leadership, while Volume 2 highlights the private sector, state-owned entities as service providers, and NGOs. Together, they cover the period from 1972 to 2025. This 1,000-page collection reflects PNG's 50 years and sets the foundation for the next 50.
EMTV is proud to announce that we are now offering tower rental spaces on the tallest tower in NCD and Central Province. Our new 80-meter television broadcasting tower proudly boasts an improved structure durability. It is versatile and suitable for various communications and broadcasting needs. It has a high antenna load capacity, supporting multiple antennas and technologies simultaneously. This is your opportunity to optimize your transmission signal for wider coverage and extended reach. For co-location information, contact us today. EMTV, your number 1 to watch.
Dreaming for more than a life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. You may hold him and walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With Money Plus, we're ready to go.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by Money Plus, with you always.
The Money Plus weather report for the next 24 hours. In the southern region, Port Moresby, partly cloudy periods with isolated rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Daru, partly cloudy periods with isolated rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Karama, cloudy periods with rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Alotsau, partly cloudy periods with isolated rain showers and possible thunderstorms. And Popondata, cloudy periods with rain showers and possible thunderstorms.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Tuesday, the 4th of November 2025. From all of us here, pleasant viewing and good night.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast and Gold Nuggets.